What do you think about gun violence in America in 2023?
I think it's happening too frequently. I think it's, you see school shootings, you see mall shootings, you see church shootings, it's happening everywhere. Concerts, and it's just, too frequent and needs to stop.
How do you think we could help reduce the amount of gun violence?
I think that for starters, we need to put a lot of checks and balances on who can own a gun and who can't own a gun. And there's no reason to have automatic rifles in this country owned by civilians.
Why do you think people have normalized school shootings and gun violence?
It happens every day. I mean, was it 20 years? 20 years it's been going on. And it seems like it is getting more and more frequent. And we don't talk about it anymore, right? It happens every Tuesday. And it's sad just because of that. And until something radically changes, it'll just keep going.
How would you feel about teachers carrying a weapon with your children in school?
I think it's a really bad idea. I think it opens up liability for teachers. So teachers could possibly be sued, lawsuits brought against the school. Kids could get a hold of, the children could get a hold of guns if they're violent themselves or if they get mad or angry. I just think it's a bad idea altogether.
How do you feel about gun violence in schools?
I think it's sad. I think it's picking on the most vulnerable and not able to fight back, right? Like a schoolroom full of kids that have nothing to do but hide. I think it's very sad, depressing.
Why do you think America has the most gun violence?
I think there's a lot of problems in our country. There's a lot of conflict between the two major parties. I think that we have conflict amongst our cultures and races in this country. We're one of the only developed countries that doesn't have free health care, and there's a lot of homelessness and a lot of poverty in this country and a lot of hopelessness. And I think people are hanging on to that hopelessness and hanging on to that sadness and that poverty, and people are lashing out.
Do you think we should have metal detectors in schools? If so, why?
I think that's a first deterrent, but I don't think it can be the only thing. I think that if people are ready to make that type of choice, I don't think a metal detector is going to stop them. It might stop a person who questions it, that maybe I can't get in because of a metal detector, but if somebody's really gung-ho about doing this, I don't see that being the stop. Again, I think it's going to have to be met with something else.
As a parent, do you worry about a school shooting happening at your child's school? How often do you have this concern?
Yeah, I worry a lot about it, actually. I probably think about it daily, almost every day. If I pull in, I think about what could happen. And it's very scary because Lancaster High School is it's not secured windows. It's easy to get in windows and doors and all kinds of things. So yeah, every day.